I'm Myron and I'm building Grainwork. Grainwork is a cabinet software for shops who actually build cabinets, design all the way to manufacturing. So in this video, I want to give you a couple of the ideas that we're really building Grainwork around. And it all hinges on this one thing. Shops need to be in control. So allow me to share a couple things that kind of tie into this main concept, and this will give you some of the vision, the things that we want to do with Grainwork. So number one, running your software shouldn't be somebody else's job. No server in the corner, no third-party IT company, no Windows install, no license codes, no Dropbox, no Google Drive, no folder permissions. Those things are things we shouldn't have to deal with when we just want to make a job, output the parts. And so with Grainwork, you open a browser, you go to the job, and it's live. Nothing to deal with. And that's really not a feature. It's more just kind of what you would expect from modern software. So this one I'm going to call Anywhere. Number two. So everybody who touches a job should be able to see it, and not just a part printout sheet from 2 weeks ago, right? The guy in the door department or the face frame department or maybe the finish room or even the guy ordering. They should have their own login, see the same job that the designers drew for you. And so we're not going to take hostage of your data. Shop users are free. The designer draws it. You can have all these logins with specialized views of your data because it's yours. And so this one, it's called Everyone. And third, my favorite, every feature that we're building right now gets this little test. And that is, can almost anybody figure out how to use this? And I don't mean the power user, the guy who's good at computers or anything like that. I'm talking about just, can anyone actually use this feature? And so when we're building something, we have to think, okay, is this going to require custom programming? Fail. Is it going to require writing a SQL query? Absolutely not. And is it going to require a complex formula that may break in 6 months or a year? And so these are the type of things that we don't want to build in Grainwork. Now, that limits what we build, yes, but it gives us that core concept to build around, because what good is a feature if you can't use it anyways? So this one is called Obvious. So these three pillars kind of all tie back into in control, right? You can use it anywhere. You don't deal with all the typical issues of getting locked out of your computer, license failures, and just having trouble sharing jobs, right? You can use it anywhere. Number two is, we're not going to hold you hostage to your data. You pay for the people designing the job, and then everyone gets the benefit. And that can be at home, in your kitchen, wherever it is, right? Everyone can see it. Number three is obvious. We're not going to spend a lot of time developing features that you don't know how to use or are unable to use without hiring somebody. So everything we're doing, we're going to try to make it obvious. So that's kind of the core concept we're building around, and we're still early, but I'm excited to see where Grainworks takes us and what the future holds. So here's a little sneak peek at what it looks like today. So first off, we land inside of a project. We can draw walls, add cabinets on walls, go to elevation view and see it in a few different ways. We can resize cabinets, go inside of cabinets and change their details. Just all the things typical with a typical design software. We also have different wireframe and render modes that you can adjust to your liking. Then we get into drawings. This is how your customer and your shop will see your project. So a lot of this is auto-generated based on the data you've already put into. We're doing a lot of work to try to eliminate any manual add-ons. The shop gets specialized views based on what department they're assigned to, so they never have to come into the office and see what's going on. When we're ready to output our job, we can filter the parts we want to do, pick our machine, and optimize it. That will lay everything out for us on a sheet view. So we can preview the sheet, the toolpaths, and everything on the sheet. And we can actually open this in the 3D viewer just to help visually verify that what we're seeing is what we want to cut. Now we get to a very important area of Grainwork. This is kind of the back end or the setup side. And this goes right along with making things obvious. Even part of our construction method, like how we ask you how you build your cabinets, everything is obvious. When you click on a question, it zooms to the right area and you can visually verify that what you're selecting is what you're getting. In this example, you see the top running to the end or past it. And that visual verification just helps give you confidence that your job is going to cut how you want to. So there's your overview. And in case you missed this one point, let me just restate it. Basically, we believe you shouldn't need permission to do your own work. And so that's why we say we want you in control, and we're doing it through giving you access to Grainwork anywhere. Everyone can have it. We're making everything obvious. And we're building around those three things. So thank you guys for following along, and there's a lot left to build, but thanks for being a part of this.